4.
We are on the road to legacy, where on December 19th, the winner of the 2020 Battlefield match, Senza Volto, will challenge John Bad Bones Klinger for the GWF World Championship. But tonight, in Festsaal-Kreuzberg, the road to legacy runs through Chaos City.
Introducing first, being accompanied to the ring by the original Flying Dragon, the King of Hardcore Ali Aslan, weighing in at 90 kilograms, representing Grup Anarsi, Aytac Bahar!
Aytac Bahar is on a winning streak, and it pains me to say that, but he is. He defeated Crowchester in the opening match of Unleashed. He's going to open Chaos City 5 here tonight in Berlin.
And his opponent,
looking for a second singles win on the bounce, but it is going to be very, very difficult because look who he is facing.
from Mons, Belgium, the Belgian War Machine, Mike Vecchio!
The Belgian War Machine has made an instant impact. Here in GWF, he defeated Marius Alani in his debut at Summer Smash, and then made the Final Four in the 2020 Battlefield match. In the end, he finished in 4th place. Aytac Bahar, by the way, finished in 5th place. So two men who had a very good battlefield. Only one of them, though, can walk out of Chaos City as the victor here. Remember, every single one of our matches tonight is no disqualification. Those are the rules at this 5th annual edition of Chaos City. Dave Bradshaw here at ringside as the bell rings for our opener. Vecchio, an absolutely towering, intimidating presence. And he has become an instant favorite with the GWF fans. As I said, we are well on our way towards Legacy in December. Chaos City, one of the major stops on the way. As later tonight, in again what will be a no disqualification match, Blutsbruder will face Senza Volto and 2 mystery partners. Let us know who you think is going to join Senza Volto in that big 6-man main event on social media. Use the hashtag GWF Chaos City 5. That's hashtag GWF Chaos City 5 to join the conversation. Vecchio, I think, is wanting a test of strength against Aytac Bahar, who used both his hands and still couldn't get the better of the Belgian War Machine. Bahar gonna try for the suplex on Vecchio, and that always looked like an optimistic idea from Aytac Bahar. Vecchio plants him on the top turnbuckle. Could have slammed him down with a big suplex there, but instead, Vecchio saying, I can do whatever I want to you when I want. Chose to give him a reprieve by putting him down. Vecchio saying he wants more. Bahar with a look of utter bewilderment and goes back to what he knows, which is, let's face it, cheating. The bite from Bahar. Here comes a belly-to-belly overhead from Mike Vecchio. Vecchio insisting that Aytac Bahar gets to his feet, and Bahar is finding very quickly, with no disrespect to Crowchester, that Vecchio is a very different proposition to the man he beat and unleashed. Look at the agility of Vecchio. There it is on display again, but nobody there. The standing moonsault by Vecchio. Bahar was able to get out of the way, and he does it again, sending Vecchio shoulder first into the ring post. Now look, Aslan putting the boot in. He doesn't even have to hide it tonight because of those no disqualification rules. This can essentially be a 2-on-1 handicap match to whatever extent Aslan chooses to make it that. Vecchio, though, is not going to take that lying down. Trying to follow Aslan around, and the kick from Bahar had apparently no effect. Vecchio has caught him. Vecchio has Bahar in a very bad position and drops him down in an even worse one. I cannot think, when we have seen a debuting competitor, as we have in the past few months, in the form of Mike Vecchio, who has made such an impression so quickly. He really is someone to be reckoned with here in GWF. Vecchio had him on his shoulders, looking, I think, to try and send Bahar into that post again, but Bahar, to his credit, was able to send Vecchio that way instead. Does it again. Now, this might be the one thing that is actually working in Aytac Bahar's favor against Vecchio, is that the rules that normally apply don't. He can be as underhanded, as violent as he wants to be, and the referee will not disqualify him. The official's job here is very, very simple in all of these matches tonight. Count to 3 or register the submission. That is it. Bahar lured him in again. Clips the knee. And that is precisely what he needs to do, Aytac Bahar, if he can prevent Vecchio from being able to stand on those legs, then that power base will be neutralized. Bahar has chosen instead at the moment to focus on the left arm, that massive tree trunk-like left arm of Vecchio. Vecchio got back to his feet again, though, on the left arm. Here comes Bahar with a pin attempt, a kick out on 2. Yeah, the thing about that strategy, though, is we've already seen early on just how much damage Vecchio can do with one hand. And they had that test of strength at the start. Bahar clearly trying to get Vecchio in position for something. What's he doing? Aslan has... Is it a race? He's going to add something. He had Vecchio trying to strangle him on that bottom rope, cutting off the air supply. Now Aslan instructing Aytac Bahar to put the boot in right between the shoulder blades. That is exactly what Bahar did. Again, though, Bahar is struggling to contain the power of Vecchio. Big kick from Bahar, trying to now focus on that left leg, which I think might be a smarter strategy, you know. Stay on that leg. Oh, quick taking him by surprise. There is Bahar. Victory roll. Said though, now back to the arm. Back to the arm. And apparently the goal is to force a submission, wrenching at that left arm. Well, if Vecchio taps out here, then the strategy will of course be vindicated for Bahar. Changing tactics here, putting his body weight on top of that left shoulder. And now Vecchio. Oh, he's caught him though. Vecchio, here's the power of Mike Vecchio, even with the damage that's been done to that arm. He's holding on though. He's holding on, is Bahar. Vecchio was looking to powerbomb him to the outside. And Bahar's insistence on holding on, I think that did a lot of damage. Maybe that left arm has been weakened now. Bahar certainly developing a bit more of a spring in his step here. He believes he's onto something. You can see Vecchio is holding that left arm very gingerly. Bahar trying to stare down Vecchio. Vecchio with a smile on his face, and it is Bahar who blinks first, but still going back to the offense is Bahar. Left arm though, once more, not enough power has been removed from it, I think. Here comes Bahar. Going to the kidneys. Bahar gets shoved away though by Vecchio, sends him into the corner in the end. And the strikes from Vecchio finding their mark. The side suplex from Vecchio. He'll go for the cover. Got that leg hooked as well, had him wrapped up tight, but Bahar found a way to kick out on two. Crowd very firmly behind Mike Vecchio, which is understandable. He's a highly impressive specimen, but also, of course, the antagonism with which Grup Anarsi often approach the crowd is not working in the favor of Bahar, who went for that biting again. Release German suplex delivered by Aytac Bahar, but he needs to turn around. And now he realizes exactly who's behind him. Here comes Bahar over the head of Vecchio. Mike Vecchio sending Aytac Bahar all the way across the ring. Vecchio charges in. Got the legs up, did Aytac, but Bahar in the end gets caught. Vecchio, the power on display. A slingshot into the suplex. And now the cover. Kick out by Bahar. Aslan was ready to get involved. Once more, no disqualification, so if he had got involved, it would have been legal. And by the way, let's not ignore how impressive it is that Bahar was able to find a way to kick out after that devastating suplex, but there can't be much left in the tank here. Tornado DDT. Bahar has got Vecchio reeling. Strike to the face with authority, and a kick out from Vecchio, preventing the upset. Aslan is screaming at Bahar to take that can of drink. We've seen Aslan hit Grup Anarsi's opponents with that can on several occasions in the past. Vecchio saw it coming though. Vecchio gonna scoop him up. He's got the can, and Vecchio got struck in the head. Vecchio had Aytac Bahar up for the powerbomb. The strike with that can has sent the Belgian war machine reeling. Another strike with the can. A roll up. Don't tell me. Bahar. Did he? No. Vecchio, despite 2 shots with those cans of drink, has kicked out, and Aytac Bahar cannot believe what has just happened. How on earth is Mike Vecchio getting to his feet? Picked up pop-up powerbomb. Vecchio has Bahar again. A second powerbomb. This is superhuman from Vecchio. Oh my God, what a sit-out powerbomb. Bahar is out and Vecchio wins it.
The winner of the match, Mike Vecchio.
Mike Vecchio withstands everything that Aytac Bahar and Ali Aslan can throw at him, and the Belgian war machine proves, if any further proof were needed, that he is going to be a force to be reckoned with here in the German Wrestling Federation. My goodness, what a win. Under those no disqualification circumstances, with Ali Aslan intervening left, right and center to somehow come back and hit not 1, not 2, but 3 power bombs on Aytac Bahar is incredible.